So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm sitting at my desk today because I didn't want to have to move the dog back there. That's a big dog. She's sleeping. She's snoring. So if you hear her in the background, that's her. That's not me. That's her. That's her. And then I got another dog and a cat over here. I've got them all. One of you guys mentioned yesterday, you're like, your cat wants out the door. I was like, that's so awesome that you actually like noticed that, because usually he'll come up and he'll sit beside me and like look at me. Are you gonna let me out? So welcome in, everybody. Hey, Just Mandy. Hey, Dawn. Welcome in. Hey, Beach Boy. I saw that about Magnolia. Yeah, we're gonna go over that. Hey, Citizen. Hey, Lee. Welcome in, Mark. Good to see everybody. Did I say hi to Citizen Sleuth? I think I did. Don't you love this song? Isn't that a good jam? Yeah. Look, I had to look for like 2 hours for that song. We have like a set of like songs that you can use for free without them like, copywriting it. And that's one of the songs that was on there. And I was like, oh, I'm taking that before somebody else does because it's a good song. That's what I did with all my songs. So I have like 4 or 5 that I play off and on, but I switched for the other channel. I switched that one. So that one is now 14 seconds, I think, long instead of 3 minutes. So it's pretty quick. And like for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have everything? So anyway, but before we get started, I just want to make, something clear that this is not going to be just one live stream. This is going to be like a new series on the channel, because there's a lot of stuff going on out there in the YouTube land that we need to talk about. So basically, these are going to be conversations that are happening across YouTube as of right now that a lot of people are kind of like afraid. I feel like afraid to touch. We're going to try to be non-biased when we talk about situations, but that will be hard sometimes. So I know it will be. But the series was going to focus on viewers themselves, like what you guys have been asking. So I want to talk to you, the viewer, the subscriber, even the channel holder that goes into another chat. I want to hear from everybody. So if anyone wants to come up on panel, you guys are more than welcome to. I'll drop the link in the chat, and we will go over and we'll look at that post. Let me actually get the right link. And everybody coming in, welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Oh, thanks, Half Pint. Half Pint. I thought it was said half pint, and then I was like, Pin, half pint. Thank you. And if you guys, I do have a lot of people will ask, I was in a car accident really quick. I'll let you guys know since there's new people, but I was in a car accident 14 years ago. I think it was 12 years ago, 14 years ago, something like that. 2014. That's when it was. And now I have like a bunch of just metal and a prosthetic eye and all kinds of good stuff. So I have my story. If you ever want to go watch it, it's over on YouTube. It is a 3-hour live, but it was a good live. I don't know. It was therapeutic for me. So maybe that's why I thought it was a good live, but I think you guys will enjoy it. So now I did have the New York Post up here, and I was going to go over, Austin's still going to go over, but I was going to go over this article, and actually, we're going to get her words actually. But the caption is, there's one case true crime YouTuber JLR investigates isn't covering. X allegations he beat and strangled her. And I'm like, yep, he hasn't said a word, not a word. And that's usually what happens. To spill the beans, creators will do some shady shit. They'll do something that's so egregious that they should be off the platform. But instead, they'll take a step back for if they do. Some of them don't even take a step back. They just keep on rolling with it. But some people will just take a step back, and then they'll come back like the next case, like nothing ever happened. Maybe they'll change their channel name. Maybe they'll do something like that. But usually they just come back. And then, you get new subscribers with every new case that you cover, because a lot of times that brings people in. And yeah, it's a ongoing thing. But actually, let me go up here really quick to the side. So before we get started, this stems from yesterday's live with, the JLR live. Magnolia has responded. So we're going to go over that. But for the people that are defending JLR, in my comment section was full of women, and not one man defended him. I don't think not one man defended him in my comment section, but these women were going hard. He's the best person in true crime. The fuck? Do you realize he gets half the stuff he says wrong, right? Like, he said in the Idaho 4 case, it was two, he's like, the killers were caught, and he said it was two guys, one named Chris or Chad or something. I don't remember the other one's name. And what do you mean? I listened to him one time, and I knew better after that. So I knew better. Yeah, now we know why you stayed at Nancy's house so long. Yeah. And that's why the other day I was so, I just thought of it. I don't know. I just was like, where's Magnolia? Is she not down there with him? I thought maybe she stayed back home. That's what I thought people were going to tell me in the chat. And then people in the chat were like, no, they broke up. And I was like, oh, okay. And I felt bad for him. I seriously was like, oh, that's so sad. I don't really like him, but I felt bad for him because I thought that, him and his girlfriend broke up. And, I just have a kind heart. So not anymore. The kindness is gone. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Just Me. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. And if you guys are into true crime, don't forget, I'm actually going to go to her page. Don't forget to subscribe to my true crime channel. It's called Titanium Built. I should put the link in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture first, actually, of Magnolia, because this is going to be for the people that are defending JLR and saying that this didn't happen. This didn't happen, or, well, in the past, she's done some things. Okay. And so if you are, just a trigger warning, I'm just going to show her with a black eye. So I don't want anyone to be, I don't want to trigger anybody, but I'm going to show it now. Now, this is a picture of Magnolia. Insanity. Now she should be over here doing her true crime stuff. Oh, she changed her picture. Good for you, girl. Because she had this as JLR, her background picture. She had that, yeah, she had that as JLR. And then she had something in here, like in her things as JLR. All right here. She has to get that link out there, girl. Just, she probably didn't realize that, but she realized the picture. Okay. So this is what she wrote. It was 2 hours ago. Let's go down and like it. Oh, wow. Look at that 100 comments. She looks so pretty right here. And look, is her puppy still around maybe? Oh, Rio is safe. He's not harmed. Oh, okay. That's good news, because I thought someone said they thought the dog died. That's such good news. Okay. It says, I wanted to acknowledge that I'm obviously aware that the Chelan County Domestic Violence Police report from Christmas Day and my protection order case have come to light. The New York Post reached out to me yesterday, and I answered some of the questions they had for the story they were working on. The police report speaks for itself. This has been extremely traumatizing beyond words, and withholding completely felt like the safest way for me to begin the long journey of healing. I've had the support of family, police, doctors, advocates, and my therapist. Man, she's answering all my questions that I had, I was like, I hope she has people with her. And being thrown into the role of survivor has been the hardest thing I've ever endured. The impact this has had on my life is immeasurable. And I know it's not something that will ever fully go away. I know the road ahead will be long, but I'm taking it one day and one task at a time. That's all you can do. I want to assure everyone that I'm safe now. I did have surgery to repair my nose, and it appears to have been successful, but I won't know for several months if further treatment is needed. I do know I'm very lucky to be alive, and I don't want to take that for granted. Rio is also safe and has been with me through everything. He's not harmed aside from being exposed to the violence. I don't intend to rehash this publicly, but I do want to say that I'm incredibly grateful for the support I've received and for the many people who have reached out over these last couple of months out of concern for my well-being. And it was Magnolia. Oh, man. I want to read some of the comments. I bet you they're uplifting, Look at little Rio. Yeah, I'm so sorry you went through this. Thank you so much for posting. Yeah, I need to say something like, thanks for letting us know that you're safe, right? Like, these are all like, look, like, this is such good. This is good. Look, she's like loving them. Oh, you're not alone. Pop Not Soda, where are you? Are you in here? You were in here yesterday. Oh, man, that's so sweet of you to say. Take care of you and Rio. Yeah, and that's good that she has Rio, right? I mean, that helps her. That helps her take her mind off of things, like, a little bit, that she has something to take care of. I don't think she did, no. Yeah. Defenders, do you think she did? Someone said that what was it? Someone came in here yesterday, and someone said, what did they say? They said they were on a holiday. Could it have been that she got drunk and tripped and fell and broke her face? No, I don't think that's what happened. It's incredibly sad that that's what people think. So let's read this. Let's see what the New York Times actually put in their report because I didn't get a chance to read it. So we'll read it together really quick, and then we'll get on to the next topic. So, yeah, there's one true crime there. You'll never hear him talk about it. You can send him a super chat, and he'll just ignore it. He's done that before. I forget what he did. It wasn't too long ago, but I remember people were sending the super chats and asking, and he was just ignoring them. And I'm like, damn, he's ignoring those super chats. It's so rude. Like, I don't know. We're different breeds, I guess. But true crime star, well, right off the bat, they're lying. Jonathan Lee Riches, aka JLR Investigates, is accused of brutally beating, strangling, and threatening to kill a former girlfriend, she claims in court documents. In a sworn petition filed in Arkansas, Jamie Phillips claims Riches, 49, carried out a violent attack on Christmas Eve 2025, capping what she describes as a years-long pattern of abuse and included him repeatedly strangling her. The filing obtained by the Post alleges Riches, a convicted felon who spent 10 years in federal prison over a credit card fraud scheme, was in a relationship with Phillips beginning early 2023 that spiraled into a persistent and escalating pattern of domestic abuse, coercive control, intimidation, financial exploitation, and physical violence. Oh, it's such a good picture of her. She looks so good there. According to a handwritten affidavit, the alleged December 24th assault left Phillips with extreme injuries, including a broken nose and septum, significant trauma to the head and ribs, requiring emergency medical care, CT scans and x-rays, and that she would need reconstructive surgery. Hurting your ribs, between that and like your teeth, like having like oral problems, those are the two things that will take you down. They will. I've been through a lot. I've crushed my face. I've crushed my legs. I've crushed my arm. I've crushed a lot of things in my body. And I've had to be reconstructed. And this is insanity. Look at it right there. Phillips alleged Riches assaulted her on multiple occasions, beat her with a closed fist in a separate alleged August 2025 attack, strangled her roughly 24 times, and threatened to kill her if she reported him, the filing alleges. And people are like, well, why did she stay? Because not everybody knows of a way out. And not everyone thinks that they can get out. She also alleges ongoing harassment after the Christmas incident. And she might have even thought, well, he'll go back to prison and he really will hurt me. So then the court ordered the order of protection, finding there was sufficient evidence Phillips faced an immediate and present danger of domestic abuse. That's why they gave her that. Because they don't care. They said, we don't care where he's at in the country. We know that he can freaking teleport anywhere in a matter of seconds. So we're going to give you this protection order. And we're going to pray to God that he follows it. Because it's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. Really, it's just a piece of paper. We need to get her a bigger dog. Rio needs a friend. Riches has not responded to the allegations, he and his lawyer did not return the Post request for comment. He knows he messed up if he went and got a lawyer. I'm sorry, but And you know who's paying for that lawyer? His subscribers. So he's in the bucket too. He's in the bucket because he's out there filming for 11 hours a day in front of Nancy Guthrie. He's not doing a damn thing to help the case in any sort of fashion. Just making up shit, talking to neighbors. Big medical bills. Yeah, and he should have to pay for them. He should have to pay for every single one of her medical bills. And Rio's trauma. If he needs to go to little puppy therapy, then that's what he needs to do. I wonder if there is the puppy therapy, or if I could start that. That'd be a good job. Oh, just man, his subscribers and his view counts. He was making, I don't even know. Like, that's just, okay. So I try to base off what I make, and I'm like, okay, I can't even think of that kind of a number because I've never reached that kind of a number. But I should have went and looked to see what my best video was and how much I made on it. And then just think about it like that. But he was making when he had like 20,000 people in his chat or 30,000, he was making like good money. He was probably making, they said anywhere between, I think like 10 and 30,000 a day, but I think it was more like 10. I'm going to go on Playboard. I wonder if that's better than Social Blade, because Social Blade, they'll give you stats, but they're not true. Okay, so search channel. Oh, up here. Let's see. What? Hold on. I don't know if I'm viewing this right. Is this really saying that he got this? I don't want to log in. Damn it. I'm going to have to log in, aren't I? Maybe I have to sign up. Shoot. It said like a lot. It said he was getting like 50,000 in super chats or something. And I was like, no, that can't be right. I mean, could that? Okay, I'm signed in. I don't know if like, wait, let's see. We can go by video, I think. And then I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. Oh, I guess we can go like, guess he's not making as much as I thought, but this could be more. Like total revenue, but is this for like what? For the month? Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. I always go on Social Blade, but I know Social Blade isn't like accurate at all. Like it says that like I don't know, it'll say like some people make between like $1 and $20 or something. And it's like, no, they make more than that. But I'm trying to see like this is super chat revenue right here. So this is just his super chats. So everybody that was in here yesterday saying he wasn't even taking super chats yesterday. Yeah, he was. Average viewer, 17,988. That sounds like right. But his comment rate is low. And is this how much he's making off each video? So this one's going on now. So wow. He's making like 1,000. That's crazy. He got 213K views, but he only got 456. I don't know. I think some of these numbers might be off a little bit. I don't know. Do you guys, has anybody ever done Playboard? And welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see everybody. Okay. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm getting lost in the JLR sauce. But yeah, he's making boatloads of money. Like his views over 100K, like for his lives. Maybe like summary. No. I mean, yeah, his views are. I mean, this is wow. So they're all over like 100,000, except for like this one. I don't know what this one is. All total views. Oh, and that's what, okay, so that's probably what he got. Because sometimes like it'll say like for us, say we get 1,000 views, but that's only like, and I don't know the exact number, but it'd be like 5 watch time hours or something like, and it's like, really? That sucks. I've just removed myself from the stage. I was actually trying to go up here and delete some stuff. Okay. So basically the series that I want to start is going to be with, I wanted to get you guys' opinion. The viewers, creators that are in chats, just anybody that's just in any of the chats, whether it's true crime, trauma, drama, whatever you guys, watch outside of, whatever you normally watch. Like for me, I'm a true crime creator, but I like to watch, some of the drama. I'm not gonna lie. Now I don't watch specific people because I just can't, but I like watching the clip channels. And then there's like a few creators I really enjoy, watching. And was that Willows that say to me? Hello, Willows. It's not. Oh, this is. Oh, okay. So, okay, what you need to do, you're on the vertical. So Heidi, what you need to do is all you need to do is go. You can either go to my channel. There'll be two different lives. The one that doesn't have the cell phone is the one you want to be in. Or what I always do is I just like the video and then I go over to my profile and I go into my liked videos and I click on it and it'll take you back to the horizontal way. If you guys don't want to be like vertical, because it is hard to see me, like I need to move over a little bit to be in the vertical. It's weird. So sorry if I'm not like, I'm trying to be in the full screen for you guys. Really, Aquarius? Oh, well, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, well, look who he was hanging out with. He was hanging out with Bullhorn Betty. She's got like four restraining orders on her right now. So some of the stuff that I want to like go over is like, where's some of this money going that's being thrown in chats? Why are certain financial, asks becoming normal? Like I need money for groceries, or my dishwasher went out in my house and I need my subscribers to pay for it. To me, I'm like that shocks me. I'm like, what? That's your dishwasher. I don't use your dishwasher. I'm not over there doing my damn dishes. Yeah, try that ID, and if you can't, let me know, because it does say you're on the cell phone side. I can see it now. Wish I could get people like move them. Yeah, when they can legit change, but he hasn't. Yeah, you're exactly right. And a lot of us, we knew he didn't, but over the last few months, he wasn't really doing much, but just going to Nancy Guthrie's the last 40 days. So I kind of thought, boy, he's not really doing too much out there to mess stuff up. He's not like, like in the Idaho 4 case, he found a recorder in a trash can behind a store that didn't have anything to do with the Idaho 4. It's like, how'd you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird stuff that he'll pull. But no, he's been trying to lay low this whole time. So I want to talk about legal fundraisers and why they keep appearing up in everyone's chat, why people are not transparent with their legal funds. Nobody is. Not one person on this damn app that's ever asked for a damn dollar for a lawyer has ever shown proof of where the money actually went. And hate to tell you, it didn't go to the whole thing didn't go to the lawyer, because if they're not willing to show you where the money went, that's a problem. Because this is what I said, and this is just me, right? This is just moi. If I had a fundraiser, or I had a GoFundMe going, or I had a whatever it may be, right? Legal fund, whatever it is, all you have to do is like, let me see which one of these. This one moves. Okay, so this isn't true, but so all you have to do is just do this right here, a little banner on the bottom of your screen, or you could do it on the top, and just say money in, and the amount of money that you have brought into your channel, money out, and then put the amount of money that's gone out to your attorney, and then put money left over. and put the amount, you just subtract them, you know how to do the math, right? And then you get your final number. Why can't we do that? When we could put a banner saying PayPal, Cash App, there's my pay links, subscribe, like the channel. We could do all those kinds of banners, but we can't do a simple banner for a legal fund that you didn't pay $1 for. And the people that are outraged that they're like outraged, like, they have to get a lawyer and all of that. They haven't paid their lawyer a penny. Their subscribers have, and you can't tell me different. Can't tell me different. You can't, it's just crazy. He's 11K watching. It went down a lot, Crafty One. It's gone down a lot. I'll put this up if anyone wants to come up. And if anyone's, like a lot of you guys have gone through where you've supported a creator and, monetarily and, just being there in the chat, liking the videos, doing all the things, right? And then all of a sudden that creator, just like kind of turns on you, or something happens and you have a falling out, help my puppy fund. Really? Oh yeah. I think I did hear about that. Yeah. If you're going to have a dog, then you should have the funds set aside for if you have an emergency. It's just like a child. I don't care. Just like a child. This is all my opinions. It's just my opinion. I should have a banner. Just my opinion. But no, my opinion is, okay, my dog. Hey, Oklahoma. MAGA. So my dog got in a little fight. Not little at all. This was about a year ago, maybe longer. Be responsible, right? Yeah. Well, my princess, she's over here. She's the brown dog. She was outside. I had them retracted like I'm supposed to. This little dog flies out the door. No owner comes for like 30 seconds. What am I going to do? I'm trying to pull my dog off this dog. It was bad. But did I ask anybody for money for my dog? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I didn't. I've never asked money for anything, but you know what I mean? Like, now I understand if you have a community and you've built a community, if something happens, you know what I mean? Like, and you need help. Like, I completely understand that. Say, your husband or your wife or whoever, your significant other, they got laid off from their job all of a sudden, right? That's the kind of time, that you would do, like, that's the moment that, you would be like, okay, maybe I need to start a fundraiser, right? And then you would start a fundraiser and you would get, help that way. I can understand that. Like, I really can. But when you're coming on here every day and the first thing you say is, I had a bad day. It was a bad day. Man, guys, it was just bad. I would never do that. If I said that, why would I bring y'all down? That's bringing the chat down right away. Or that's negativity. The chat, I would be gone. But there's like 500, 600 people in there just hanging out. And I'm talking about Brittany on this one. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yes, Happy Cappy. And I won that battle too. I couldn't believe it when I went to court for the dog thing, because she took me to court. Like, I was going to pay for everything pretty much, except for 600 of it. I was going to pay 1,000 of the dog fee because like her dog got really, it was bad. He's fine now. He's downstairs. He's cool. I love him, but I don't know if he loves me, but I think that dog is cute. But when I went into court, I pled no contest. I was like, I'm going to plead no contest because I think that, they'll probably find me guilty, but I don't feel like I am. And she was like, I find you not guilty. And I was like, well, that's great. So can you put on your camera if you want to come on? I think it's somebody that wants to pee bomb me. Okay. Because they just came up and it was very weird. But yeah. So, these are all things that I want to talk about, and we'll talk about them more in length too. But like, when does support cross into manipulation? I think a lot of creators manipulate things on this app. And I feel like some of the audiences are beginning to push back a little bit because you think about it. And I was saying this earlier, you give a creator, monetary money or like monetary, gain they get from that, and they get your views and they get your time, and your time is precious. Your time is so precious, and so is your money. But then all of a sudden they treat you like shit. You leave, and then you're down like a lot of money. I don't even know. I've never even had money like these creators have had ever in my chat. Like the behind the scenes money that's going down. I mean, I don't talk to nobody behind the scenes. I barely talk. I talk to Ladybug like I said, like 2 sentences to Ladybug. You know what I mean? Like a couple sentences here, and then like Ashley Higgins that's in our chat for, our true crime. Like I don't really, talk to anybody. Like, are you picky about the puppies you take? Oh, see, I had my dog attacked me. Well, she kind of did. She didn't mean to. I'm one of those people, like, she didn't mean to. She was outside for 3 days and she had a bad hip, and I went to grab her from behind, and she didn't realize what it was or who it was. And so she went to bite, and she got my neck, and my mom was going to she was like, that dog's going. And I'm like, no. So, AL keeps coming back here, but they won't put on their camera. So I want to talk about each live stream. So each live stream in this series is going to take a different part of the conversation and break it down more carefully. Not for drama, not for attacks. I don't want to attack anybody, but because viewers deserve, I feel like, transparency. And some of y'all ain't getting it. And I feel like if people are publicly asking audiences for support, then the public questions are fair. I really do. So today's the first part. So let me ask the question that more and more people keep asking, why do you guys think many YouTubers are constantly asking for money? I know that's very, I've heard numbers that's astronomical. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, that's a lot of money. Go on vacation. Okay, so like, for instance, I forget who it was. I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Somebody on the platform. This was years ago. And they were like going to go on vacation, and they wanted to do a fundraiser for their vacation. And it was somewhere, I can't remember, but it was somewhere like everybody would like to go to. So everyone was like donating $2 or $5. Oh, I'd love to see pictures of their. Yeah, that's what they were going to give back. Pictures of their vacation that you were paying for. Save your money, save your $5 or $2, whatever it may be. Save that every month. It might take you a little while, but damn it, you can go on that vacation yourself. You don't need someone else's pictures. Gross pictures at that, because nobody's photogenic and nobody is like aesthetic in this place. I mean, a lot of people aren't. They just ain't. So half the people you don't see because they're they turn off their camera. And that's another thing. Do you feel like if people are asking for money, they should have their camera on while they're asking you? Because I do. If you're going to ask me for something, turn on your camera. It's just so easy to be sneaky when you're not on camera. I feel like compared to when you're on camera and your face is there. My face tells the whole story. I know it does. I know. I don't even need to go back and look at my lives. I know my face tells the story. Hey, Carl. Yeah, I feel like that they should be like, yeah. And I feel like there should be a banner. It is so cringe to grift like that. And another thing I will say about Brittany, because she is the hot topic because she puts it out there herself. Why do you need 2 diaper bags, girl? You are not going to. I'm sorry. You are not. No mother, really. No mother would, because why would they? Why would you take the time to change out a diaper bag other than if it's completely filthy, dirty? Why would you always would just keep the same diaper bag? You wouldn't change it out because that's a hassle. That's just a hassle. You have your diaper bag, you take it with you everywhere you go, My sister-in-law had a Coach one. It was super cute. It was a Coach purse, but she converted it into a diaper bag, and it was really cute. But like, how many? Why do we need two? And then I heard, I can't remember whose video it was, but it just made me a little upset because it was Brittany and Craig's in the background talking about how they're getting this, that, and the other. They're getting all these things. But then her subscribers are sending her things. For her baby. I don't know. I think it's a nice thing, a nice gesture if you want to buy something for somebody because they're having a baby. That's great. But we don't know people on the internet. I mean, we get to know you a little bit, like through the conversations we have in chat, but we don't know each other that well. So like, what if this stuff, I'm just going to say, what if this stuff comes and it's been in somebody's house for like a week? I don't know. And they be smoking cigarettes or something, and then they send it to you. I don't know. I would feel weird being like, can you buy me a diaper bag? Like, no, it's your sixth child. Okay. I swear the thing used to be after one child, no more baby showers, no more nothing. You just kind of go with it, right? That's how my sister-in-law and my brother did it until they had their first boy. Then they had a baby shower for him because it was my mom's first grandbaby. So she did it more for them. You know what I mean? But she didn't want anything. Yeah, they keep continuing. It works. I couldn't imagine. Fine. Well, she keeps giving a different date. She said she was going to have her baby in May, and now it's June, which things can happen, times can change. But how many weeks? Were you the beginning of May or the end? I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. Here's my Cash App. Baby Brit 123. I mean, when I heard when I did hear she was pregnant, I about fell out. I just couldn't believe it. I don't know why I couldn't believe it. Or do we really think, people are responsible? Thank you, Tenny, for your dishwasher. I'm gonna go break that thing just so I can get a new one. Just be like, I got $2. I'm going to get a new one. Thank you. So at the end of August, that baby should be here in May. I'm over here counting on fingers because y'all know me. I ain't gonna be doing no math. Yes. The biggest pet peeve, we don't know them. Most are older women feel like they do know her or want to be acknowledged as grandma. Emotional manipulation. And that's what it comes down to also. Okay, so I think of this, and this comes into my head, and I would think that I would be there to stop my mother for falling for one of these, creators and their shenanigans. But my mom was on a fixed income at the end of her life. Towards the end of her life, my dad had passed away. It was just a big thing there. And so she didn't get a lot of money at all. Like she literally had to budget down to the last penny. Like my mom could go to the store and know exactly what everything would come up to like 10 cents of a difference. Like she was good. But I could see her going into a chat because she didn't have a lot of friends. She had a couple friends, but she didn't have a lot of friends. And I could see her being like, oh, this person really likes me. They shouted me out. Like they have a lot of people in their chat and they said hi to me. I'm going to give them $2, but I guess I'll go without bread for the next month because, that's what I put towards my bread money or my toilet paper or whatever it may be. If you have to be down to the penny of what you have, right? if you don't have a lot of extra spending money. Or let's say I'm not going to be able to go to dinner with my daughter because I just gifted 20 memberships that I didn't have the money to gift them, you know? I've always told people just keep a hold of your money, like give it to people that are doing the research, that are taking the time to actually put in the effort to come onto their channel and actually turn their fucking camera on. Like just that alone. That's a lot. I don't get this beautiful, in minutes. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Dolly is one that's always begging for money too. And there's a lot of people that are always out there. And if they're not directly begging for it, they're silent. It's like it's a soft grift, They'll come on, oh yeah, I had a really bad day. Yeah, I ran out of gas. Like, even though I should have gotten gas, but I ran out of gas and I just only had $5 to put in it just to get me home. And now I don't know how I'm going to get my kids, to school in the morning, or I don't know how I'm going to get my husband to work in the morning, or, I don't know how I'm going to get myself to work in the morning. And then the super chats will start coming on in. Oh, here's $2. Here's $5 for gas. Oh, here's $10 for gas. If you have to ask for gas money on this app, get off of it and go get a job. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Hey, PJs. Like, if you're asking for grocery money, there are programs out there that will help single parents that are raising children. They really will. They'll help you. They will, all you have to do is just fill out a couple forms. You can do it online. There are state resources out there. And I don't believe for a second that people aren't taking advantage of those. Thank you, Gravy. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Happy Cappy. I have $4 and $4,000. I know the grift firsthand. I have nieces and a great niece, and she's learning. Oh, thanks, Slot Puppy. I appreciate that. I have an extra channel too. Another channel. I have a larger channel. It's my true crime channel. It's Titanium Built. We do deep dives over there. Over here, we do a little bit of everything. Commentary. We talk about trauma. We talk about just shit in general. This is my channel to let loose and do what I want. Because I think I'm safe over here. My mother-in-law watches me every day on my true crime channel. How sweet is that? Hey, Candy. I've always been that guy who has that little thing extra, which is hard to put your finger on. The excuses are wild, then she can't pour Jello. Yep. And then I'm so, oh my God, there's just so much I could say. Like, with her having to go check things because Craig can't, or go get him a beer because he can't go do it. What? So I can relate to Craig. I'll admit that. I'll admit that right now. Vincent gets probably 99% of my drinks for me when he's here. Like, if he gets up or something, I'll be like, hey, can you grab me a drink? Like, I'm not going to lie about that. You'll never hear me, though, on a live stream, ask him to get me a beer. Like, it's just, to me, it's not, it's kind of trashy. It's just kind of trashy. One certain person would go mod chat and ask for gas money, wouldn't tell the other she already got it. Yep. We counted up over 200 she collected from many of us, so no telling what the total was. Oh, man. And just send it to my Cash App. Like, oh my God. Can you imagine going into your mods? Ladybug would be so confused. She'd be like, well, yeah, I'll give you some money. That's probably what she's saying. She's so sweet. But but like, she'd be like, are you okay? You all right? Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I'm Gary, working outside, sawing trees and clearing a plot of land. I'm going to use in my garden this year. I love that. My dad had a garden. Happy. That's about as long as I've been on the platform. I do have good chats. Both places are good. I don't know. We're always good. I wish I could remember where I saw this video. Was it Wolfie? No, it wasn't. Shoot. Somebody did a video. And it was like just Brittany asking for stuff in the background. Or I mean Craig, and I was like talking about what they're getting in the background. Like what? Like I would be like mute, right? That's when you mute, dummy. And you say, "Shut up, Craig. I'm trying to get more money and more stuff over here." Gravy, you're so kind. Thank you for the other super chat or super sticker. Oh, it's a little pony. Look at that. It's a unicorn. Or a Pegasus. I don't know. I think it's a unicorn. Have a good day if you're leaving. I wanted to, what was that? Yeah, and we know, yeah, she mutes him up. I can't watch. I get mad. I'm sorry to her for that, I guess, because that's on me, right? If I go in, that's on me because I know if I go in, I'm gonna get mad because it's crazy to me. Like there are so many good creators that are on this platform that don't get the recognition that they deserve, that do true crime, real true crime. They will stick with the case from the beginning of it to the end of it. Ali Erickson is one of them. Jen Liu, ATS News. I know I'm going to miss a lot. There are some out there, and myself included. You know, I do timelines. I try to get the facts. I try to get all the documents. We've been doing a lot of Ohio cases, so I've been able to travel to these places because that's where I'm from. But it is criminality. Yep. It's infuriating when you work so hard. I work probably 3 hours a night. I'm not trying to complain either, but I come in at 6 o'clock. I usually go on at 9 o'clock. But before that, I'm still thinking about what I'm going to be doing for my life. I know what I'm going to do, like the case at least before then. And then I go in at 6 o'clock and I start researching, which if it's a new case, I'll come in at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock because I need extra time because it's a brand new case. We don't, nobody knows anything about it. I want to make sure I get the facts out. But, and then, I get ready for the lives every night. I do my makeup, I do my hair, I do all this. No, you're right, PJ. And that's what I was saying about even my mom. Like, my mom was pretty sharp, but at the same time, I could see her giving her last $5 to someone to feel like she belonged. But she didn't even know how to turn her computer on, so she's cool. She's good. She would have been good, Some loser states away, but for some reason people would watch BJ. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Is it like you just can't take your eyes off of the accident that's about to happen? Because all I hear is hold please, muting, dropping off panel. Okay, no, have you ever seen me drop off panel? In 4 years that I've been on this platform, I think StreamYard has messed up on me a total of 3 times, maybe. I can count on one hand how many times I've had a mess up with StreamYard. How come every night she falls off her own panel for minutes? I mean, it's minutes. It's crazy. And then other people do that hold open panels. They just won't be there. They're just not there. Where are you? Where'd you go? You got people on your panel talking about like, they're going to plant flowers this year, which is great because I love flowers. But the people in your chat are there for drama. They're not there for flowers. So where you at? Where you at? Not snoring. Yeah, the snore. Who does that? Brittany. I'm talking to you, girl, because me and you used to be on panels together. I know when I used to go to Brittany's I would go on a panel with her. This was years ago. She was awake. It was so much fun going on a panel with her. I'll admit it. It was. This was like 2-3 years ago, maybe. It was like when you went there, it was like going to somebody's house that like was welcoming you in. in a way, like she would just like talk to you like, oh, what you been doing lately? Or, like just she really was like awake. And then all of a sudden, I mean, maybe it's because I was on panel too. I don't know. I mean, but reality's on panel, she falls asleep. But I think she probably didn't fall asleep with me because she knew better. She was probably chugging coffee or something. But she used to be fun, yeah, and entertaining. And I don't think people know that Brittany. They don't know that Brittany. And if I call her BJ, it's not I'm not trying to be mean to her by saying that. I just know her as BJ. That's what she always told me her name was. So that's why I say that. But yeah, tomorrow night is going to be true crime, I promise. Or I'm going to do a giveaway, or I'm going to do a members only. The reason why, and I didn't mean to make this all about her, but the reason why I left the channel was when she said, this was about, I think it was 2 Christmases ago, and you'll probably remember PJs. I think people will remember this. She was getting all of these gifts. Okay, so she wasn't doing a wish list because somebody was messing with it. And Granny was like, no, someone's messing with my wish list. Nobody was messing, I don't think, with either of their wish list. I think people just want cash money. Because Brittany was like, just send me money. I'll just take money and I'll go buy the stuff. My kids only play with electronics anyway. So people sent her money. And she said, I promise. When she said, I said, oh, don't you promise something? Because I knew I was done with her channel. I was already like on the edge, And she said, I promise I'm going to take a video or do a live of the boys opening up their gifts for you guys to see. And she maybe she said she put on members only, but she said she was going to do that. So I told Vincent, I said, she ain't going to do it. I said, if she doesn't do it, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the channel. Like, I'm not even sitting in there and listening to another thing. And I haven't. Yet, like, I literally waited for Christmas morning the whole day. Just wanted to see those boys be excited, right? Nothing. So do we know for sure if she even bought the gifts? Like, that's what I say. If we didn't see any gifts open and you promised that. I have never made a promise on my channel that I never kept. And if I have, someone remind me and I'll make sure I go back and correct it. And the chewing. Stop chewing. I know you're pregnant, right? I know you're pregnant. And I know that ice is your thing. Just mute yourself. Eat it while you're watching a video. The stirring. I hope I don't drink loud. I always go over here, like try to like get the cup out of the, out of the thing. Cause like, I'm afraid I drink, loud. It was before the pregnancy. Yeah. And I've never seen anyone just fall out like that. I mean, I remember one night she was going off on Queen Bee and she just fell asleep right in the middle of her rant. I was like, oh, hot damn. I might have that clip. Sometimes I clip stuff just because it makes me laugh. If like I see it on a clip channel, I'm like, I'll just do it with my phone, but Yeah, they're still present in the closets from last year. Like, what the hell? Why are we not playing? Why are we not playing with the presents? Like, is that a lie? I mean, and then I heard she makes it impossible. Yeah, guilty crime. She does. I didn't know this until the other day. And I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna make my own PayPal wish list. I'm not gonna share it or nothing. It's just gonna be like a junk one. You know what I mean? Just like a fake one. But I want to see. Actually, it's gonna be a real one because I'm gonna have Vincent buy me something off of it and see how the process goes. Because I don't know how these wish lists go. But someone was telling me that you can return the items that people buy for you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Like, If you can do that, I thought it was like kind of like a registry where you buy the item and then they like ship off the item to the couple, and it's like in a pretty box for the wedding or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, see, that's crazy, Tenny. I didn't know that. So I'm just saying. She did that last night. I was listening to one of the clip channels. I think it was Hartley or something. Or no, that's who had it. Brandy. That Brandy wine. She'd be clipping the hell out of Brittany. And I saw this today. Is it going to come up? Oh, it's not going to probably come up. I forget it's like Brittany or Brandy. Come on, girl. You're never going to pop up for me. Not on this channel. Maybe I should switch over. Because she literally, that's where I saw, yeah, let's go over that. Let's just listen to that. Didn't mean to make this all about her, but. Oh, there she is right there, Brandy Wine. I didn't even have to switch. Okay, so. Okay, I think this is it. I just couldn't believe this when I, heard it.
From there, like knock off from there.
You wear Hey Dudes?
I love Hey Dudes. I got like 3 pair.
Right there when I heard that. She says, Hey Dudes. And he's like, yeah, Hey Dudes. I like Hey Dudes. She's like, yeah, I got like 3 pair. How the hell does he not know that you have Hey Dudes? Like, I don't even want, I'm not counting out here. Okay. I have a whole bin full of shoes. I'm not counting those ones. I probably have 20 to 30 pairs of shoes. That's a problem. Vincent would know if I had 3 pairs of Hey Dudes. Well, I don't, are they just on, I feel like they're on their first date every night when they're online. I literally feel like that. Does anyone else feel like they just started dating? Like they're getting to know each other? Why don't you get to know each other during the day?
You just don't ever see me wear them because I wear my slides.
Yeah.
You and me both are upset. Me and Craig are obsessed with the slide shoes.
She's talking about Crocs.
I bought so many things from Temu and also have free stuff. Okay, but what's good stuff to buy? Like some of y'all are saying pajamas. Aging population, best I can tell.
She's worried about buying pajamas. Well, she got a baby on the way. What are we doing here? Go to Walmart. You need pajamas that are like, and you need those that are like a muumuu. I'm sorry to put it that way. You know, the ones that like go straight down. You cannot wear pants up in the hospital until after you have your baby. They need you in either they'll put you in a hospital gown eventually, but if you have a nightgown like that where they can cut it off of you, they'll let you wear your nightgown. Just saying.
Research, I was thinking code, but not the case, not that case. You bought a nightshirt that says happy wife, happy life. Do you like it? Michelle's addicted to TikTok and Temu. You like
No
TikTok,
comment in the
Michelle?
background.
I like TikTok. I don't like Temu so much.
I haven't had any. I bought some keychains from there and those were cute. The keychains and stickers. I bought a cute pair of shoes and
What 40-year-old woman is buying keychains and stickers on Temu?
a little purse thing at Walmart on clearance yesterday. Aw, Froggy. Don't buy a car from Temu. Can you really buy a car from Temu?
Yeah.
Come on,
I've seen some
y'all.
people do it.
Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that shit. A car from Temu.
Well, it's not going to be the same price. Like you can get like a car for like 15 grand and it'll be a little electric plastic piece of crap. You know what I mean?
They don't sell cars.
You get like a
I don't even know.
Freaking idiots. Hold on, I just lost you guys. Where'd you go? There we go. The screen went away. Like the screen popped up. I didn't know how to get it back. Because I just went over there and I went into Google, right? Because Google will tell you stuff. Everybody use Google. But it says Temu does not sell full-sized street legal automobiles. Instead, the platform primarily sells toy cars, including remote-controlled vehicles, electric ride-on cars for kids, miniature alloy models, and various car accessories and gadgets. And he's over here saying, "Yo, I've seen somebody." What did he say? I see somebody have one. Let's go back.
Plastic piece of crap. You know what I mean? Like a car.
a car from Temu.
Well, it's not going to be the same price. Like you can get like a car for like 15 grand, and it'll be a little electric plastic piece of crap. You know what I mean?
Those little electric cars are made of titanium.
You get like
I don't even know if they'd give you tax and inspection for it. I don't know.
supposed to be a car, but it's like more like a side by side engine.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's got like a electric motor. You
Struggle to go 45 miles an hour or something.
Yeah. That's funny.
Nobody in our chat like looks it up.
I've seen people do it just to see what they get. Like they got a big YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll order the craziest thing just to see, like, crack open a crate and see what it is.
They're not ordering Temu cars.
That's crazy.
I know this was the one that got me lit, but I can't remember where it was.
Give me a second, y'all.
I need some more jeans, and I'd like another nice pair of boots.
Not from Temu.
No,
I would like me a nice pair of boots. To do what, Craig? You don't leave the house. I mean, no offense. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean at all. I'm just being very truthful. I'm just being very blunt. You don't leave the house. You sent Brittany outside to check the damn well. Pregnant. Damn it. I swear to God if Vincent did that to me. And I don't mean to talk about Craig. He's probably a wonderful man to Brittany. In Brittany's eyes, he's probably the bee's knees. And that's fine. But if you put yourself on the platform, if we can hear you, we're going to commentate. And I usually don't even commentate over her, ever.
I'm not saying, I didn't say Virginia.
Get him some jeans and some boots.
I can't have one of those square pairs of cowboy boots.
If you want to. Michelle, what do you think about those square-toed cowboy boots? Craig likes them.
Maybe.
Do you think she shouted that person out just kind of like to like say her name, kind of like to be like, what do you think about them boots? And if she's like, oh, I love them, here's $10 for them. I don't know. No, he doesn't leave. I mean, he didn't go out to check the well. There was something else, didn't he? Like there was something else she had to check that was outside. Oh, I know she'd be shopping on Temu. Yeah, I know she'd be doing that.
Maybe I should just get some Timberlands then.
I think Timberlands is your best bet.
That's what it was. Do y'all know how much Timberlands are? I bought 2 pair one time at the same time. Do you know how much they are? They're $200 a piece. I bought 2 pairs, so they're $200. He wants a pair of Timberlands and some new jeans. And I can only imagine he probably likes those jeans with the rhinestones on the ass. So those are going to put you back $100 each.
You want to give me some Timberlands?
Yeah.
It don't have to be Timberlands.
Oh, man.
I used to have a pair of cat boots.
I really like that
You ever
jacket
see
I
guys
got
that
you.
wear cat? Like the caterpillar?
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like that jacket I got you. Why are we buying jackets? We're going into spring.
Those are nice too. Those are like Timberlands.
Yeah, they're self-based.
I think you'd look good in the gray Timberlands. You seen those, the gray and black? Those are
I need
nice.
something to match the jacket and all that stuff you got me.
Yeah, I got
Well,
him
and
a
all that stuff you got me. What are we doing? What? I'm sorry, but this is just out of control. I
Carhartt jacket, and it was so good. It's so good.
You know what? I'm going to put something out here. Vincent, you know what jacket he wore for winter? You know what jacket my man that works his ass off. You know what he's doing right now? He's doing Instacart to make extra money, even though he's an engineer at a hospital, a huge hospital, because he's a real man. Now I don't know what I was going to say about him. Let me go back. I was so mad
Carhartt
about
don't
his
make those.
hold on.
Those are
I need
nice.
some.
Oh, about what the jacket. He wore his old jackets from his old job because they gave them to him for free. And I'm like, are you kidding, Vincent? Why are you wearing that? And he's like, because my other jackets that he got that were his nice jackets, he ripped them right here. I don't know how he did it. He must have just got a little bigger, a little chunkier. But you know what I mean? Like, you didn't see me coming on the internet and being like, Vincent needs a jacket Like she didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like it's just all the stuff that's in the background. It's all a grift. It's all for people to go, oh, does he not have a jacket? Or oh, does he need boots? To do what?
To match the jacket and all that stuff you got. Man.
Yeah, I got him a Carhartt jacket, and it was so good. It's so good.
Carhartt don't make boots, do they?
Your mom said your birthday ain't until October. I got him a Carhartt
Someone in the chat was like, your birthday ain't till October.
shirt or jacket the other day. It was on sale, half off, and damn, that thing is so cute. It looks so nice, and that hat looks nice on you too.
They had half off jackets. You know what you could have done? You could have bought one for your baby. Little Carhartt baby jacket. Oh, that'd be so adorable. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, that would have been. Or if they were half off, you know what I mean? Like, since you have all this money, you know, you could have bought both of them because then it would have been like, you know, buying them at the same price. You know what I mean? Girl math.
I couldn't pass the deal up. It was super like originally.
Like a light brown color.
Yeah, it looked really good on you. Get you some nice jeans to go with that. I want to go back and get you that gray one too. That gray one was really nice.
I miss the baggy jeans we had when I was a kid.
Yeah, they still got boot cut. Like,
Oh, so she's going to go back and get another Carhartt for Craig. Okay. Do they make baby Carhartts? I think they do.
that.
Now everything's spandex and
Oh my
skinny
God.
jeans.
Don't wear skinny jeans, guys. My Lord. If any
I mean,
men
I
hear
like country
this,
stuff, but I can't wear it. country,
there's
yeah.
nothing attractive about some pants
So cute.
that fit tight on a man. No.
I mean, maybe if I was going out,
Okay, they do make baby Carhartts. Tell me these are not cute, the cutest things you've ever seen. Look at this little boy. Oh my God, look at him. Oh. Look at these kids, are adorable. Look at that jacket. And it's the same color, I bet. I love me some skinny jeans too. Vincent wears not skinny because he's not skinny. I mean, not like that was mean. He's built like, you know, like a man, but like he does wear them to where they're like tighter in the hip area maybe, and then they just barely open up at the bottom, you know, like slim or whatever they are. Slim, I think. I don't know. I usually get him at Hollister still when he's 30, almost 30. He's 37. But that's where we get him. Okay, let me go back to the video. Where were we? That baby Carhartt's cute as hell though.
up to the boot scoot and buggy and try
I'm about to buy it for her and just send it because that's cute as hell.
to
No,
check the
even
package.
Even then, it looks ridiculous.
Like not every day. I wouldn't want to wear it. Straight legs is too much for me. What is it, buddy?
Hold on one second, y'all.
A drink?
What, baby? You want a drink?
Yes.
Go look in the kitchen, and there's some drinks in there.
No, no.
Hold on, guys.
That's the end of it. So I mean, I don't know how late this was. I don't care, but man, but I do care. But I do because I have a mouth. I mean, and it's just, what are we doing? What I keep removing myself like she does, but I pop right back on. I just keep hitting the wrong button. What kind of drinks we're talking? Well, it sounded like it was her son. I do. I don't, that's a hard question, Tenny. I do think she's pregnant. But this could, I mean, but then again, wouldn't that be the biggest grift? Like you get all these baby gifts and then from like Amazon, and then you take them back and you buy whatever you want. Not saying she would do this. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't that be like the biggest, like, oh my God. I mean, I don't like that you can return the stuff that people buy you on Amazon. I mean, I understand it, like if you don't like it or something, but those are things on your wish list, right? So those are things that you want. But to me, is like, I don't know. Hey, Aries. You think she is? Oh, I think she's using it for the ultimate grift too. Yeah. I mean, 2 diaper bags, a bassinet. Sorry. Sorry. A bassinet. I heard that on a Clip channel the other night. That she's like, thanks, someone bought me the bassinet, which I know it's for her baby. And I'm glad that people are buying these things, because if not, it doesn't sound like she would be buying these things. But at the same time, she's 37. This is her 6th child. She should be buying these things. You guys weren't the ones that were irresponsible and didn't use protection of any kind to prevent this. Now, if I had 5 kids, this is just me personally. It's my personal opinion. This is my channel. It's just personal opinion. If I had 5 kids, I would be on some sort of birth control. 1,000%. Or I would be like, go get your balls chopped off. Like, we're doing something. We're going one way or the other here. Like, I would, yeah, 30. Like, I'm 40 right now. If I got pregnant, it would be the greatest thing ever, because I know that I don't have 5 other kids, that I got to worry about feeding, clothing, doing all those things, right? I would be a new mom. Like, that's why, if anyone asks, that's why I'm not on no birth control. If anyone like wants to spit that back at me. But that's a lot. Yeah. You're 32. You're not old, Tenny. Oh, you're not old. I'm 40. I've turned 40 this year. Thanks, Aries. I always feel like I look a little younger, but then I don't know. And then I'm like, do I? They said they planned this. No, they didn't. They didn't plan that. There's no way that you're planning no, I don't believe that. Your kids are like 11. They're old enough to where they're taking care of themselves. And you want to start all over? I don't believe that. I mean, I believe she said that. I believe she probably said that because it's better than saying I was irresponsible. When you hit your 50s. PJ, by then I'll have all of the knowledge in the world, I feel like. They don't plan it. No, so that's the thing, like with me. And this just I scream this at Vincent all the time. Like, because I'm one of those people, I'm very organized. And being organized is great. Like when you procrastinate things, I used to be a procrastinator, and this is to Brittany, and everybody that does is a procrastinator. My mom used to tell me it was something so simple when I was younger, like get your clothes ready for tomorrow the night before. That way you're not rushing around and trying to figure out what you want to wear and where is it at and all that stuff, right? I was like, I'm grown. I don't need to hear that from you. Yeah, I did. Because when I went into the hospital and the cute doctor that I had, my occupational therapist, when he told me that I needed to be more organized and get my stuff ready the night before and write things down and do all this, it was to help me with my recovery, but it helped me in all aspects of my life. Just for one day, try it out. Just organize yourself for one day. Take the kid, like wake up, take a night off, take a whole night off the night before, get a good night's sleep, wake up, take your kids to school, come back, do your cleaning, listen to your YouTube, do whatever you want to do. And then since you go on at like 10 o'clock at night, maybe around 6 o'clock, make dinner, have that already done. Kids in bed by 8, 9, the latest. You go on at 10, at 9 o'clock, you can sit down for at least just an hour in research. Because you have an open panel, so they come up and they help you and you can talk to your chat. And then you get offline, at like 11 o'clock. You go from 9 to 11, not from 2 to 4 in the morning. It's crazy. It's crazy, the hours. I'd be falling asleep too, but not like that. Not like that. Thank you, Slot Puppy. Oh my God, you crack me up. Laughter is the best medicine. I have the same personality like you. Well, I'm glad that I'm making you guys laugh. Because it's laughable at this point. It's like, are they doing it on purpose? Those people that do that shit on purpose. Like people on TikTok, they'll be like, they just like do those battles. Like, I'm surprised she doesn't do those. She should, I swear she should have a sleep channel. Willows, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Oh, Tenny, it was so bad. It was so cute. He was so cute. And I didn't have a boyfriend. I have no boyfriend. And I was like still processing my eye. I didn't have an eye even. And I'm like trying to give this guy the sexy look. And I'm like, I got one eyeball. It's not working. And we would laugh, me and the PTs. Oh, I'm sorry, PJ. It's still painful. Oh, I have ADHD too. That's what I do. Yes. And oh my gosh, Brittany, ask your subscribers for this. Okay. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Ask your subscribers for this because they value everything. I'm being like for real. There is an organizer that you can get and you put it on your wall and then you can check all the things off. It's all digital. It's all digital. Wouldn't that be cool? And then your kids could come and help, like their chores. Like they wake up, they put their own clothes on for school. They come in, they check it off the board. It makes them do something like when they're checking it off, that gives you something in your brain, a little dopamine, like, ooh, gives you a little feel good. And then, they make their cereal or something before school. Check that off. There's a person that does it. She has 6 kids and she has this like little, like, I'm going to get one of those someday. They're like $200, I think. Like two to 400, but they're the coolest thing. It is a calendar, I know. But it's like an organizational calendar and it's digital and it's cool because it has like lights and stuff. And like, I don't know, when you have ADHD and you're autistic, it's good for you. And I'm autistic and I have ADHD. So I'm just, and I know that one of her boys has autism, but it would help. Like you just go, oh man, when I watch this person's like, little short videos, I'm like all into it. Like the kids come down and they'll check something off. Like they make their own beds. They'll come down and one of them will be in charge of cleaning up the living room from the night before, and like they all come down at different times too. It's really cool. I like it. It's called a calendar, Tibbo. That's so funny. What happened? Yeah, bilateral knee bone cutting surgery. Wow. 5-hour operation. That sounds painful. I always think the knees sound painful. More people do need ADHD. More people need to be OCD. And I'll say this about OCD because I am OCD. Why do people care that I'm OCD? Why do people care that I have to have my house in perfect condition? If I have to, okay, so this is something I have to do every night. I get my desk ready every night. I come in here and it's actually right here on my desk, but it's usually down here. And I always take the lint brush to my desk pad. I have like one of those really big ones. And, or I have like this little vacuum that I'll take to it. I'm like anal, guys. When I get ready for a show, I get ready for a show. And then sometimes I do my legs too, because I'll get hair on my legs because I'm doing my hair. But I mean, I don't know. It's easy to get ready. If you do those organizational things, like just like cook dinner at a certain time, just make sure it's on, just like, or do your lives during the day when the boys are at school. I think that you'll still get a crowd. I do. I think she'll still get a crowd. And I mean, don't do them around 12 because that's when I want to start doing mine. But don't do it. No, but I feel bad for the people. I do feel bad for the people in our chat. I feel bad for the people in a lot of these chats. Yeah, that's true, Tibbo. My brother had that problem. That poor guy. He doesn't do it anymore. His wife really helped him get out of that. Like she would yell at him. She'd be like, stop it. And then it really helped him. But my brother would go in the bathroom. He had to touch the handle twice. And then he would wash his hands, like soap, water, dry, door. And then he would do it all again. We counted 18 times one time. We had to go in there and get him. I used to have to go in there. He would throw the soap or the shampoo out of the shower. He was going bald. He didn't need it. But he would do that because he knew he would use it. Or I would have to go in there if he was in there for like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, he probably in there showering, shampooing his hair he don't have. So then I would go in there and help him. But he still paces. But that's just a nervous habit I think he'll never get rid of. But then I got OCD. I've always had OCD. I didn't realize it. My grandmother had it. My mom had it. My brother and I have it. You had 4 kids, you had to be very organized, right? Yeah, you do have to be. The more you have, the more organized you have to be. Like, because a lot of your kids, maybe they'll want to play a sport. So you'll have one going to softball, one going to baseball, one going to football. And you're like, well, shit, where do I go first? But there's parents out there that still do that and they still manage to make every game, right? I think that sports wouldn't be a bad idea for the kids if they're not in any sports, Britt. I mean, or anybody, like put your kids in sports. Sports are a great like hobby. They help kids get organized and be responsible, and they really do. Somehow your kids don't have or how old are your kids, if you don't mind me asking? Because I feel like mine got worse later in life. It wasn't as bad when I was younger. It was, looking back on it, I was like, oh yeah, I did do that. You know, like karate, like I did karate. I loved it. It gets all the energy out. And then, they're ready for bed. My mom used to put us, she would wake us up in the morning at like 7:00, 6:30 maybe, 6:30 or 7. And then she would do my hair for me, up until I was a junior in high school. I'm not gonna lie. She would put like curlers in my hair the night before, like those pink ones. And then she'd help me take them out in the morning. Or when we finally could get electric curlers, that was awesome. So then we got electric curlers, but she would wake me up. Then I would, do my breakfast, go to school, come home. I would have like, a little bit of time just to like sit around, not do much, but then it'd be homework time, dinner on the table, after dinner, baths, back, and then in bed. And then she would tickle our back until we fell asleep, or she would read us a story, or do both, or whatever, and we'd go right to bed. And that woman, she didn't change, or she didn't spring forward with the clocks or fell back, whichever one it was. She would always keep her clock the same in the house. So we always thought we would be going to bed, and it was like, we thought it was like 6:00, but really it was like 5:00. You know what I mean? Like, not that time really. It was like 8:00. We'd go to bed, 8 or 9. But, and then as we got older, when we were in high school, we had pretty much free reign to do whatever we wanted. We had a curfew of 10:00, but we always came home a little bit early. It helps. You stay busy with sports and band growing up, kept me out of a lot of trouble that my friends were getting into. I bet, PJ. Yeah. I was that friend getting into that trouble. Oh my God. We had nothing to do in my town. I lived in Chillicothe growing up. I don't care if people know. They can go look me up. Go look up nothing. I mean, because everything's not on paper. I'm sneaky like that. But no, I grew up in a small town, and there was nothing to do. Like we would just, I remember we would go pick up this guy, and he'd get us some alcohol, and then we'd go to a friend's house, and we'd always spend the night. We always did that, but we would just be drinking. There was nothing else to do. I remember when the Chronic album came out from Dr. Dre, I was smoking. I'm like 16, like what the hell? But we didn't have anything to do. Oh, you wish you know how to braid hair? Me too. I can kind of braid my hair, but it's like, it looks shoddy and crappy. It looks like a 2-year-old did it. 3 boys, then a girl. Oh, youngest boy had to have a strict routine, but it was already built. And with the other 2, yeah. And that's what you do, kind of like your kids help, kind of raise your other kids in a way. They're like, these are the rules. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. So, but yeah, we didn't even get into most of the topics I wanted to talk about because we started talking about Brittany, but I could go on and on and on and on and on about her. I mean, if you're just, I don't know. I don't think she should leave the platform or anything like that, but I do think she needs to stop asking for so much stuff. And when you come online, don't say, I had a bad day, and don't stream me. She'll probably take this and I'll be the topic of discussion tonight. But if you do stream me, hello. And if anyone likes true crime, I have a true crime channel. We do actually talk true crime over there. It's Titanium Built. Plug myself in at the end. Should have a banner going with my name. I think that he should go back to prison, or at least jail, and then they need to figure out what they're going to do. Because, I mean, that was just so bad. No one deserves that. And then people were coming in here talking about her past and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't care. If someone hits you, they should be in jail. If they put their hand, no one should be putting their hands on anybody. I don't even like the people in my personal space. Right? Wouldn't that, that's Aries, wouldn't that be nice? Like maybe like don't they have like an extra room where they can make it as the baby's room? What's going to happen there? Well, the bassinet will be beside them wherever their bed is. Do you have a bed frame? Is your bed up off the floor? Because you can get really bad and mold under your bed if it's just sitting on the floor. I saw something about that the other day. And I remember you all sitting in your bed one time on TikTok and it looked like it might be down far. So maybe check about getting yourself a new bed frame too, because you want to make sure you're up. And you need to make sure that you can't be doing lives and like stuff. Like you have to think of a plan. You're going to have a baby. I just thought of that. Like it just hit me like I was going to have a baby. Like your baby does not have the same schedule as you. Your baby has its own schedule. Are we just going to hear a baby crying on her lives now? I hope not. I don't like babies crying. I know. I saw her over there. She says she's been having insomnia, but I'm like, I'm on at 9:00. Hey, Jiggy. I missed the panels too that we did together. We actually like had fun. She really did make me feel like because Vincent would be like, you were on there for like 5 hours. Like I come out of the room and I'm like, I know she makes me feel like I'm at home. Like I just feel very welcomed over there. And I don't know what's going on over the last 2 years almost now. But Brittany, if you need to talk to someone about it, you can reach out to me and I won't judge you for it. You know my phone number. She actually said something hilarious the other day and I texted her and I said, that's hilarious because she does say some funny things, but at the same time, it's like, you got to stop the grifting. Like she got these headbands to wash her face. And she said, but they gave me these ones for my wrist and I don't know what to do with them. And that made me laugh because it was like, you put them on your wrist so water doesn't run down your arm. And I was laughing so hard. And I was in TJ Maxx because I've been going in there trying to find something that they have. And I was like, that was really funny. No, she said she needs a she shed for a nursery. It's only $8,000. What? We're not even keeping the baby in the motherfucking house? What? I wish I could take this camera with you because I have a sign outside on my balcony that says she shed. I used to have my little she shed. What? Where are they going to move the shed in the house? What? So is she going to say, what? I'm so. Please don't. Like a. You just put it on the back porch with the doors open. See, well, you can walk into it. I don't know. That really took me by like surprise. Oh, she wants to stream out of it. Oh, thanks, PJ. Thanks, Jiggy. I got you. But would you put it past him? That's the question. Would you put that past Craig to put a baby in a shed in the backyard? I don't think I would. So who's going to take care of the baby? Because I mean, let's be real. When her boys comes in that room, when her boys come in, we just heard it. Mom, I want a drink. Well, they're in the kitchen. Well, hold on. She doesn't say, Craig, can you go grab him a drink? She goes and gets it. Okay. So that would be good for streaming, but then make sure she has a wireless access point that will drag the internet further out to her shed because she'll need that because she'll just be dropping off panel, She says that she has bad internet, so. PJ, I agree with that. I think she does a lot. I think she does everything for the kids and for the house and for everything. And that's when my empathy comes out, like I couldn't imagine living that life. Like I'm blessed. And I say this all the time. I do. I am blessed. And sometimes I have to just, if I'm like feeling kind of negative or, just like in a mood, I look around in my house. It's not I don't have the most expensive things or anything like that, but we have really nice stuff. And we built this together. And, I think about that and I'm like, look at all this, like, look at us go, like we did good, it took us, we've been together, me and my boyfriend been together 10 years. So it took us a while to get to where we like have our stuff and what we want, but we worked for all of it. Like even last month, like my paycheck coming up on Monday, I will have made half of what I normally make. Half. And I was like going to have a heart attack. Like I literally was like spinning. And Vincent was like, don't even worry about it. It'll be fine. He's like, he goes and he checks everyone else's numbers. He's like, everybody's having a slow month, hun. And that's the kind of guy you need in your corner. Somebody that's going to like help you build yourself up when you're feeling down, like when you're feeling like you can't do shit. You don't want to go online, or you do want to come online. You want to say some stuff. You need a Vincent for you. You need a Vincent for that. That's true. Yeah. Like the cold weather, the hot weather, like I guess that she could put a heater in there, but then how would air conditioning kind of work the same way? But then how would you so you would just have like wires, because you'd have to have them orange extension cords, right? You'd have to have a couple of those. Because I don't think they come on a surge protector. I think they come on just like you get like a three of them or something or whatever it is. You have a she shed? I bet it's so cute. You do furniture out of it? I want a she shed. My birds took my she shed. Actually, they left. I don't know if they're coming back. But I did have a really nice little outdoor area. I have one of those like swinging chairs. And then I'm going to do some lives back there if the birds don't come back. And then I have blinds I can pull down. And then I have like this tree, but all the leaves are falling off of it, like literally. So it's going to be a winter tree. I think I'm going to take all the leaves off and just make it a winter tree. But yeah, it was nice. Oh, look at you, PJ. See, now you did it right. You did it right. You'll see all those cords. Oh, I bet it's so aesthetically pleasing. Like my sign back here, for instance, like Vincent put this up. Do you notice you do not see a cord? There is no cord coming down from this sign. And that's because he drilled a hole and put it down through like over here or something into one of like the empty sockets. And then he just put the plate back on it. And when he did that the first time over there, I was like, that's why I love you. I love me a man that can make cords straight. He used to do that for a living, and he'd send me pictures, and like my OCD eyes love that. So I like me a man that can do that kind of stuff. IT guys. The well's already a problem for them. Yeah. Oh, sprinklers. Look at you. My uncle, actually, yeah, he'd be, wait, hold on a second. He was my dad's nephew. So I mean, my cousin. Yeah. He does sprinkler systems and pools in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he fished the wire. Yeah, I love it. I'm like, oh. And then all my wires under my desk were like all just crappy because like, just plug everything in. And he like he put all this like stuff on it. I can't help it. No TV wires. No, we had TV wires for the longest time. And I'm like, if we don't get something to cover this wire. Yeah, I think mine is starting to have OCD because of me. My boyfriend is. Yeah, I think I make it, and I'm blind in one eye. So my problem is the problem with me is if you don't put something back in its place, even if you do, like say, like these are scissors or something, and Vincent goes to put them in the drawer, but they belong like in this little pocket, and he puts them in like this little pocket because I have like these little trays. If I can't see it when I first go in the drawer, I have a full blown meltdown after like 5 minutes if I can't find something. I literally call Vincent wherever he's at, and I sit down wherever I'm at, and I'm like, find it, like just find it, because I'm like blind, and so like You know, I always feel like it's, you know, I can't see things, but I can see way better than I think I can. I bet it's really cute, PJ. And he makes me breakfast in bed every day. Every day that he's here to make me breakfast. If I'm like, he left earlier than me today, so I didn't get my breakfast in bed. But literally every day, he just brings it on in there. And Rocky, my cat, wherever he's at, oh, he wants to go out now. I'll be right there. Look at him. He'll come up on the bed. That's the only time he cares about me anymore. He likes Vincent. He loves Vincent. He loves him. And I'm like, you're my cat. I've had this cat since I was 22 or 23. And he sleeps with me when Vincent sleeps in there. Sometimes Vincent will fall asleep on the couch. He goes to the couch. I'm not even going to shut the camera. I'm just going to let him out. Maybe she was talking about these kind of slides like I have one, like Nike slides. You going too? Okay, bye-bye. See ya. You not? You want to lay on that bed? We're almost done. You see my hot pink pants? Look at these. My pants are hot pink today. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go get a gym membership at I was gonna go to LA Fitness, but they're kind of expensive. They're like really expensive. So I have a gym here. I have enough stuff at my house, like in my apartment, to where I have a walking pad, I have free weights, I have like yoga mats, I have like bands and stuff. Like I could do the stuff up here, but I just for some reason like I was like working out for 2 weeks, and then I weighed myself, and I weighed more than when I started the 2 weeks. So I was a little upset. So I was a little down, and she's clawing at that bed. Hey, all right. So I was feeling like, just like, I was like, what the hell, you know? Yeah. And that's what I want to be when I grow up. He's sweet. And they do. I didn't see it. Carmen Reel's gonna go see it. I wonder if I can pull you up on this page because I never pull anybody up. Oh, that right there. I'll subscribe over here too. Oh, look at that. She's so cute. I'll have to watch it later, but oh my gosh, this is so cute. Let me go back to show the little character. She's so cute. I love her. Okay, let me show you guys. She said this is the cutest thing. The first one right there with my little bibs. Oh, I'm so glad I wore those bibs yesterday. Those are so cute. I love it. I love that. She looks adorable. She even has my necklace. Oh, that's cute. Court documents. I love that. I love that. That's so adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to show Vincent that. He'll think that's adorable. I know. I wonder if I have a picture of him. I know everyone's like, who's Vincent? Vincent's been making his way like slowly in here. It feels like he was coughing the other night and then sneezing or something. I'm like, what are you doing? Why can't I see like my pictures? Oh, I think my pictures are right here. Okay. How do you go to like library? Oh, wait, what was that? There's a picture of him. This picture is kind of old. Can I open it? Oh, this is back when I was super skinny. You can see like my muscles right there. That's not a good picture of him. Let me go back to library. The thing is, we don't have a lot of pictures together anymore. They're all old. I told him the other day, I was like, Vincent, we needed more pictures because we just don't have any. Oh, this is like here, I can play this. If it'll let me. Okay. I don't know if it'll get me for it might get me for the thing, like the music. I put this for our anniversary. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. And this picture, look at him back there. Oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite pictures of him. But yeah, like they're all pictures of me and him. He's my soulmate. He's my man. He's my boo. He literally is like the best guy ever. Like, look at us in our little mask. I don't know if there's okay, there's more. Yeah. That's Vincent. Thanks, PJ. Thanks, Slot Puppy. He is adorable. And like we met, that was when I had my 10K, I think my 10K balloons, but yeah, it's like that has that little music behind it. It's like, what's a soulmate? And then it like talks about a soulmate. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's Vincent. He is adorable though. He's such a good guy. I say it all the time. And if anyone ever comes after him or puts his name in your mouth without saying something kind afterwards, just don't. Because I'm a be about it person. Sue me for that, but I would do anything for him, anything in this world. So I mean, we've been together 10 years. That's a long time. 3 dogs. We've had 3 dogs altogether. 1 cat. Yeah, he has a nice smile, and his mom is adorable. Oh my gosh, his mom is Japanese, and she's 74, I think, and she's like 5 foot, maybe 5'2". And she is the cutest thing ever. Like, she's adorable. When she sees Vincent, she's like, Vincent, 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 Vincent. And it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. So, but I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go over to, like I said, I was telling you guys I was going to get a gym membership. I think I'm going to go to Planet Fitness. I don't know. I've heard like good and bad things about their gym, but they have a tanning bed. I haven't been tanning in 5 years, but your girl needs it. And they have like an aqua bed, like one of those massage beds, and they have like a massage chair. And I'm like, I could use that after I work out. And I thought if I go work out outside of my house, even though I have a gym here too at our apartment, it's just there's equipment that I want to use that like physical therapy wants me to use that we don't have here. And so I thought maybe if I actually go get a membership, I'll go to the gym. But then Planet Fitness has a pool. And so it's like, I don't know. Thanks, Chroma Reels. How would he react if a man on social media was disrespecting you? Oh. Damn, I don't know. I don't know if he'd show his face for once, because like he hates being on camera. He's so introverted. I think I think if they said something about me, like, because I've been disrespected before, like, I had a guy come after me because I went into the chat and I stood up for somebody because they were making fun of this person's teeth. And I don't agree with that stuff. Like, you don't make fun of people's smile. That's something they can't control. And then that person wrote me an email and was like, you better denounce him. And Vincent just laughed about that. Like, he was just like, that's so funny. And I'm like, I know, because we both were laughing. I think it would just depend on how I took it. Like if I was upset, I think he would do something. I think he would come on, but he wouldn't come on and say anything that's vulgar. He's not like that. He's very careful with his words, but he will cut you down to size. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's one of those, like, kind of like when your mom says, I'm disappointed in you. And you're like, oh shit. Like, he's one of those types. Like, give him 5 minutes, because he's an introvert. So give him 5 minutes to think about it, but he'll come back with an answer. So yeah, I think he would. But I'm actually going to ask him that, Chibo. That's a good question. Because I mean, we saw what happened the other night with Joneson and everything. And I love Joneson, but damn, that was rough. But at the same time, Craig says a lot of stuff. But at the same time, no one should be saying anything at all, right? Especially men. And I'm not talking about Jones' man, because he doesn't do it. But the men on the app that like go after these women, that ain't cool, bro. Like, and keep it to the app if you're going to, right? Hey, just getting onto YouTube and going back to watch. Oh, thank you, Simply Southern Mama. I love your picture. These are pretty flowers. Yeah, very vulgar. So yeah, Vincent wouldn't say anything vulgar. He's never said anything vulgar. Like, so one day I'll tell you a story real quick. One day I was on live, and someone said something about how they were getting mistreated at home. And I told Vincent when I got off the live, because I tell him everything, you know, he's my other half. And he looked at me like he could not believe that somebody would put their hands on another person. He's from California. So he's not like a country boy where he has never seen anything in his life. But he literally was like, why would someone do that? And I'm just like, I love you for that. You know what I mean? Like, that's another reason why I love you. Like, he doesn't even have the thought process to put his hands on another person. So yeah, he's a good guy. We'll have to get him on here. So he said that he would come on 100,000 subscribers on my main channel. But I said, how about 25,000? This was a long time ago. This was like when I had like 8,000. And he was like, I don't know, maybe. So I'm going to try to get him to come on when I hit 25,000, which will be soon, I think, because I'm at like a little over 24,000. And then I want to do something like the what is it called? Like the newlywed game, because we would be so funny at that. We would get them wrong, all of them. We would, but we know each other so well. But I feel like we would get the questions, like the answers would be so like funny and messed up. So I think it would be like a fun game for us. Or maybe he'll do a pre-recorded with me. So yeah, I could. Well, he could sit right here at his desk if he wanted to, and no one would even notice that he was there. So I told him to do that. I could. We could do like a face reveal. That'd be cool. I told him a lot of people would probably come to that live, like just because of him, like because no one's seen this magical man that I talk about. But he's a good guy. I hope everybody gets one. I hope everyone gets a Vincent. I really do. I hope even if it's just a friend, you know, a lover or whatever it is, you know, everyone needs a Vincent because he is a good guy. He's there for anybody. So, but thank you guys for being here. If you guys don't mind, we hit the like button on the way out. I forgot to tell you guys that. If you guys want to join the channel membership, it's at the bottom below. I'll be back on this channel probably tomorrow. I want to discuss, I have some more stuff I want to discuss. We kind of got sidetracked. Hopefully I'm not Brittany's content for tonight, because that's going to be a lot of sleeping and then a lot of her yelling at me and then sleeping and then yelling. And, you know, who needs that? But thank you guys for being here. I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll be on Titanium Built probably later tonight. So have a good day, guys. Bye.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. Coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. control. Feel it in my bones. I'm coming for it, coming for it. I'm coming for the throne.